So I'm gonna call the meeting to order. Yeah. So the first order is to swear Mr. Anthony Hackett in as the mayor. Jeffrey?
That's why I became a mayor here. I'm wondering why. I shouldn't do that. I know.
Alright. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Anthony Hackett,
I, Anthony Hackett,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will honestly
that I will honestly
and
faithfully,
without fear,
without fear,
favor,
favor,
or affection,
or affection,
execute the duties of mayor
execute the duties of mayor
of the town of Carthage,
of the town of Carthage,
Tennessee,
Tennessee,
to which I have been duly appointed.
to which I have been duly appointed.
I further swear
I further swear
that I will support
that I will support
the ordinances and charter
the ordinances and charter
of the town of Carthage,
of the town of Carthage,
the Constitution of Tennessee,
the Constitution of Tennessee,
and the Constitution of the United States.
and the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you, sir. All right, Danielle, roll call, please.
Councilman Gray.
Here.
Councilwoman Green.
Here.
Councilwoman Gray. Councilman Ledford.
Here.
Councilman Petty.
Here.
City Attorney Griffin.
Here.
Thank you. So, I'll lead us in prayer. Do y'all have any concerns? Anybody got any prayer concerns that you can think of? Obviously, our city government, county government, our federal government, and we do have an employee. I won't say his name because I wasn't able to speak with him, but he's facing some serious health concerns. So we'll need to keep him in our prayers for sure. He's got a pretty tough road ahead. So I'll lead us if you would bow your head. Our most kind, gracious, and loving Heavenly Father, Lord, we're just thankful for this day, and we're thankful for this opportunity, Lord, that you give us to gather and do the business of the city of Carthage. Lord, I just pray that the decisions that are made here tonight from this council would be pleasing to you, and that we would just do all things that are according to your will. Lord, we do want to remember those that have health concerns, all those. Lord, we want to remember our employee that's dealing with some stuff, some pretty serious health concerns. I just pray that you'll be with him, be with his family, be with the doctors, and Lord, I just pray a watching hand over him during this time, Lord. Lord, just be with those, any of those others that have concerns. Lord, most of all, we're just thankful for your Son, for it's in his name I pray. Amen. We're going to do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's hard to keep that.
You got the minutes. I'm sure you read them. Do I get? Can I get a? Gail made a motion.
I'll second.
So we need to make a motion on the public hearing minutes, right?
We can do it together.
Oh, okay. So she made a motion for the public hearing minutes and the city council minutes. Gail made that motion, and Sam, you okay with the second? Okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Discussion? Anybody discussing? Okay, that motion passes. Consideration of non-emergency invoices over 10,000. Scott, sir.
We don't have nearly as many as last month. So, take one, pass it down. Pass it down, please. Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down. I'll go over these two, the first ones. We have one for large design. That is under contract for the state revolving fund loan engineering project that we got going on for the sewer lines. Portion of that will be reimbursed. Do all these together. Any questions on that one? Okay, the next one I think is Vulcan Materials. Those are for the asphalt, for the repairs to Smotherman and Hull. Materials itself. Chris Arnold Construction paid it. He's sending us an invoice less than that comes off the bid. Any questions on that one? Okay. The last, simplest, take one pass it down. Pass it down. There are no unique 10,000 or more expenditures on this sheet. The same ones that we do every month: PCRS, health insurance, PDS, disposal and recycling, public outlets. So that's all the expenditures, 10,000 more. Any questions? Mayor? Accept the motion.
Can I get a motion on these?
Make a motion.
Gail, Sam, Gray. Any discussion on that? All in favor? Wait just a minute, I got a roll call, sorry.
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilwoman Green,
Yes.
Councilwoman Gray. Yes. Councilman Ledford,
Yes.
Councilman Petty.
Yes. Okay, motion passes. Citizens' concerns. Yes, ma'am, did you sign in? Okay, great. Come on up, if you don't care, state your name.
Good evening, Leslie Smith, 627 Carmack Avenue. By the way, thanks for all the work on Carmack Avenue. We're appreciating it. I want to wash my car soon, so y'all let me know when that'll be. Trying to do that. That dust is crazy from the gravel. Anyway, I digress. Wanted to come by and ask a question because I represent small businesses with my bookkeeping business locally, and I've had some new clients that have asked me about coming and speaking to the city council if they have a business in our town, in our city proper, and they do not reside in the city. Like one, for instance, has a residence that's in Brush Creek, not Carthage proper, but right on the edge, but they're a business owner in town. So I wanted to find out if it is possible for them to come and address the council in citizens' concerns. And I think I see y'all nodding, so I think the answer is yes, but I didn't want to give them any advice till I found out from you guys. And then I wanted to just put something out into everybody's forefront. One, Anthony, I want to thank you for being an active mayor already, because I represent kiddos. And they asked me to come and speak on their behalf tonight about the need to put a barrier up on that sidewalk. And they were very, very complimentary of the fact that you had visited with them and that you made that very, very important to you, and hopefully it will be important to the council. I was actually there working with them one day, and I saw one of these incidents where the tiny ninjas snuck through the people opening the door, and a kid almost got run over. Guys, we're gonna have a catastrophic event if we don't do something.
And what's this?
So at Kiddo's Play Place in downtown, across the street from Rockabilly,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and a kid, so mom was picking up her stuff, got everybody ready, put the shoes on the kid, set the kid down. I'm sitting at the counter because we're working on the books. She set the kid down. Another family came in and they opened the door, and this little 3 or 4 year old toddler slipped through that other family and darted out onto the sidewalk and almost made it into the traffic before we could grab hold of him. And because people drive through there so fast, I mean, everybody's trying to catch that light. It's, I don't know what we do, but they did want me to be sure that everybody knew they are willing to fully fund whatever kind of thing that you guys will authorize for them to put up there. They're not asking for any money. They're not asking for anybody to work on it. Between them and Patriot, they will get it done. They just want permission to put something up because otherwise, friends.
Yeah.
So,
We are racking our brains to try to figure out a solution to this, okay?
Yeah.
So you understand, we have, sidewalk ordinances, but I've spoken, and I apologize for not speaking to everybody, but I've spoken to you, but I came here yesterday and I said, let's put our thinking hat on. Instead of just a no, let's try to figure out a way to say yes. So
Yeah.
I just want you to know we're trying.
I appreciate that, and that is exactly what they articulated to me, and they wanted me to definitely
Okay.
pass on their appreciation for you being active from the jump, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Stephanie, 723 Jefferson Avenue. I guess I'm talking about two things now. I agree, something needs done. I think you guys definitely need to make sure you look at it hardcore, because last time work was done on the sidewalk, it caused water leak issues under the sidewalk on the other side of town. But I think an easy current solution would probably be a temporary barrier, and if you guys can figure it out, ask the rescue squad maybe to borrow one. Just a suggestion, because kids be doing it on my side of the street, we just think they have cars in the way.
Yeah.
Second thing, you all have my letter for consideration. I know now all of the other names who have been put into the hat, and why not withdrawing my name, you all need to make that decision for yourself. I wanted to express though that if I were in your position with those four names in front of me, I would be picking Justin. Because you all need his experience more than you need my compassion. So I just wanted to put that out there. He would be the one that I would pick if I was sitting here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything, anybody? Thank y'all. We're definitely appreciate our citizens and their concerns. So a couple things I have, and I'm gonna get maybe Roger, possibly Derek, to speak on this, but so we got the patching done pretty quick, and I think that's a testament to Tiff and the need. I called him. Tiff and I are pretty close, but I called him and I said, Tiff, get up here, and he did. And that's a ton better. Roger, you got anything to
I
add?
talked to them today and they said they would be back Monday and finish course, so it should be all complete Monday.
Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do on Carmack. We may have to do something similar, I don't know. What I was hoping we could do is get the sewer done and get all that done at once, but, Carmack's pretty traveled, especially on Saturday, so I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when Derek gets finished. So, next thing, on my, if you remember, I think the papers covered it well, thank you, Edie. I'm not taking a salary, I have a job, I'm here for the city card. I don't want nobody patting me on the back or anything, but what I do wanna do, and I don't know exactly what, I could find out exactly what our last mayor was making, but let's say it was somewhere around 70-ish. So, and the reason that I recommend this is they have taken on a ton more responsibility and they have killed it, in my opinion. But I am suggesting, and it doesn't mean that you have to agree with me, but I suggest that we increase our city recorder and our CFO Scott, because they have taken on a lot of the stuff that if a mayor was here every day, and my suggestion is 10,500, I think's what I had per year, which there was a thought behind that. I think it was, what is that a month? $850? I think that's $850 a month. So we would still be, if you're talking about a year, we'd still be about $50,000 to the good. Can I get that in the motion? And I guess it needs to be, that's my recommendation. I'm not making that motion. I would prefer that you guys did, because I don't wanna make a motion. That was just my recommendation.
I'll make one. I'll make a motion that we increase their salary by $10,500 to justify or whatever their additional business.
Thanks, Sam. Can I get a second? Gail, thank you.
Well, I kind of thought it out to some citizens, and it's not personal, but citizens that I talked to said no. So it's not the way I vote, it's gonna have to be the way that some of the citizens said no. They seem to think that they can, so I kind of gotta go with the citizens. It's nothing personal.
Okay, so, I got a motion and a second. All in favor? We got a roll call this.
Councilman Gray, Councilwoman Green,
I'd like to say no because of constituents, but nothing personal, not.
Councilwoman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman Ledford,
Abstain.
Councilman Petty.
Yes.
So we have 3 yeses, 1 no, and an abstain, so motion passes. That's all I got. Let's start department, reports. Steve, you wanna start us off?
Sure. I really don't have anything, everything's running pretty good. So if y'all got any questions about the wastewater plant, I'll answer them for you, other than that. Running as normal.
Roger?
I don't have anything new really, except the patches went well, and I think our plans is to patch Carmack whenever we're finished the water line, until we get the sewer lines in.
Okay, all right.
Y'all have
That
anything
answers
for me?
that. Derek?
A couple of things, of course, Carmack Avenue, you know, we're almost to the end of that, we're probably like a couple hundred feet till we get to the end of having the main plate. And then we'll have about 3 more weeks of testing and pulling samples and hooking houses up. So we're almost through with that. Another thing I wanted to kind of address tonight is it seems like the question has been popping up quite a bit is why are we replacing water lines? And I just first want to start off and say, let me say that the water here in town it's safe. We go through strenuous testing, monthly, quarterly, but it is safe to drink, it is safe to use. Our average water line here in town is around 40 years old, and much of them are older than that. And we've taken valves and fire hydrants out of the ground that dates all the way back to 1930s, 1940s. So just gives you an idea. But anyway, over time, the iron pipes, the metal pipes, and he's going to give you a little example here. This is what we have. This is what we're trying to get to.
Can you-
How many people
Can you
like
show
working
that?
out on that old pipe?
Make sure the camera gets that.
That's why we're replacing water.
What is that stuff?
These iron pipes here that Roger has in his hand, it's as the water flows through it, it builds up an organic wood on the inside of it, and those organics kind of cling to the side of the pipe, and they stick there to the inside walls of the pipe. And once this happens over a long period of time, then it begins to constrict the pipe. It begins to decrease the pressure and the volume over a long period of time to homes and and to fire hydrants, which can hinder firefighting, or it can simply hinder, doing your dishes at home. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that, but, this buildup, also causes our pipes to deteriorate too, which causes main breaks, and we have to go out and dig the road up. So, a lot of times you see city employees out flushing fire hydrants. You see them out putting water on the ground or whatever, and these are to make sure that these deposits don't line up on the inside of the pipes. And it's also to ensure that you're getting, clean, fresh water, to your house or wherever it needs to go. But we all know that as the water passes by in these pipes, that it scours the inside and it breaks those, organics down, and that's why some people might say they have brown water for a short period of time. The streets that we selected to replace water lines on was based on a condition of things. The age of the water line, how many water main breaks we've had along that stretch of street. It's based on our flushing reports, have we had a loss of pressure, a loss of volume. So it's based on a lot of things. A lot of thought went into which streets are we gonna replace. We also base that along with our I&I study and the sewer lines that are upcoming to get replaced also. So that's why we're out here replacing water lines. That's why you see employees flushing fire hydrants, to ensure that we keep and maintain that fresh water. So this process, we all know, it started a couple of administrations ago, and I just want to go ahead and warn you, it's probably going to extend a couple more administrations. But our main goal as department heads is to maximize the use of the budget we've been given, taxpayer dollars, federal monies that we've been given, and in that, we, as department heads, we identify the most critical needs, and we present them to Scott and Cindy, and they find the ways to make this happen. Fortunately, this project here, it's partially funded through ARPA, or the American Rescue Plan Act, and the state revolving fund loan, and they can speak more to that, because they know more on that part. But it is our job as department heads to identify these needs, and as you can see, it's a very important need in this town. But at the end of the day, I just want everybody to know we're all working together to make this town be the best that it can be. And in our opinion, our biggest need right now is infrastructure, and that's what we need to focus on. So that's why we're out here replacing water lines. That's why we chose to do it in-house, and it's going very well. I think we're getting a lot of bang for the buck doing it ourselves in-house, and it's going to allow us to replace even more streets than we thought we could. So our ultimate goal, maybe in 10 or 15 years, is to hopefully have all 27 miles replaced. So all we can do is a street at a time. So that's why we're replacing water lines. If you have any questions, I'll answer anything I can. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek.
And I might add, Josh, if another reason that, some of these old lines are leaking, and Rusty's gotta make it, I mean, whether it leaks out on the ground or it goes into your home. So, if we can ultimately, I don't guess you ever totally have zero leaks in a municipality.
Never will.
If you can cut back on them, you're saving yourself money. So just to add to it, thanks, you're doing a great job. I can't say enough, and I try to, about our city employees, department heads. I mean, they run on a pretty tight little group, and there's no, like I say, no fat in their, they're not standing around doing nothing. So appreciate y'all. See, Josh, you wanna?
Only thing we have is, our pump coming at the end of the month. Hopefully we'll have a better report next month.
Thank you. Chief, we'll come back to you. You got anything?
Just written report.
Okay. Brent, you wanna?
Everything's running smooth, police department guys, been a good month. We've stepped up some extra traffic enforcement on some of the places that y'all requested. I think that's been pretty efficient actually. So, been getting some warnings, been getting some citations, and if y'all ever have anything, need us to do anything, please let us know. We'll be glad to look into it and see what we can do to help out. So.
And to add to that, I had somebody ask me about littering, and I got with Brett, and he got me a ton of information, and you know, he said he would watch that. So I'm a big fan of. I want our city to be clean. So he's keeping a closer eye on it. So thanks, Brett.
Excellent.
Is it just you left, Scott?
Roger?
Roger done with Steve went.
So you have your financial report. I'll hit the highlights and emphasize a couple other things. For the end of July, first month of our fiscal year, general fund cash was $5,020,347. Street aid cash, we had $310,393. We're gonna spend some of that in the next month. We voted to pay Vulcan. We'll pay Good Farmer Construction the rest of their contract out of that as well. Water sewer fund cash, $2,489,266. Our loan debt goes down by around $11,000 a month. And we pay about $13,285 a month. But we have interest and admin fees. I do want to call your attention to the annualized water sewer fund operating profit and loss. So I told you it was coming. Well, it has come. It will get better, but it's going, like, whenever we're going to put Smugman on the depreciation schedule, we're going to put Hull on the depreciation schedule, we're going to put Carmack on the depreciation schedule. This figure includes tentative calculations on those, but I think it's going to be a little bit more. But in any case, that's giving you an idea of where we're at 1 month operations, and that annualizes out. We're in good shape, cash ratio for general fund, we're in good shape, the water sewer fund at this point. Just indicate the debt service ratio is 2.6 to 1. It's good, but it's decreasing, and I expect it to continue to decrease as time goes on. It will definitely be adjusted when we start borrowing money on the sewer lines, which we hope construction starts in October. So remember, that's $2.7 million. All right, questions on that part of the report? Now, I understand, you take these home, you look at it, you've got details on any line item here, come back to the next meeting and we'll have answers for you. If we need to pull up the detail, we've got capability to do it right there on the screen, so you can look exactly how it's all posted. Okay, item 3, last month, we were asked to look into water leak and water line protection insurance flyer for review. You have that. Everybody's got it. It's got colors on it. Looks like this. So the ladies have put together a good attempt at this, and before we do anything with it, we want to ensure, number one, does the council agree with it? It was okay. Still desires to send it out. Did you have any improved recommendations for flyer improvement? This may increase some revenues, but it won't be, it'll be a drop in, no pun intended, it'll be a drop in the bucket of what we would need. It doesn't negate any rate increases, but it is an attempt to make a difference. So if we send this out, the ladies who work in front, they work with the public every day, they're anticipating there'll be people come in who already have said, well, I want to let my water leak insurance go. We're going to increase rates, I'll let my water leak insurance go. And so the response is, well, understand, you got to sign a waiver, and if your toilet commode starts leaking, and you have a bill of $500 next month, you're taking responsibility for that. And I think when the ladies kind of explain what that $4 goes for, they understand, okay, I'm good with that, let's leave it on.
So, I guess to reiterate what Scott's saying there is, it's a good idea to let the public know that it's offered, but we feel like there'll be as many, I think we'll feel like there'll be as many cancel their protection to save a few dollars than will gain by advertising that it's there. So just be aware that I relate a lot of things to insurance because I've done it for 27 years, and we as a company used to do reviews, client reviews, and what we were trying to do is to sell more insurance, obviously. But what most people were doing was cutting their insurance. So it was a negative effect, and we got rid of that program. But so I just threw that out there. So
I will
just-
say the second page to that is the resolution that was passed in 2018 about water leak losses. So there is a resolution that we're incorporating into this ordinance that we're going to evaluate tonight. We haven't changing the offerings, we're just putting it into the ordinance so it's all together rather than just a resolution, it's all in one place. Boils down to people are having leaks and continual loss to the town. So,
Tell us again, Scott, what we think, what percentage has the coverage? See me?
about 80-something%, isn't it?
On the water leak protection, it's gonna be about 85%.
85%, that's leak, that's the home, that's the yellow part of the handout. And line protection would be a lot less. Which that one's not auto enrolled, it's the,
Okay, good question.
All right.
Would this be offered to apartment complexes?
I think everybody that gets a bill.
It's offered to residential customers, and if they,
But not as a corporations?
correct, so if the apartment complex pays the bill for all of the tenants, then they are a commercial property. But if your tenant pays their own bill, they can have leak protection.
Okay, like, what about if, and I know it might be redundant, but what about if we pay when it's set empty? And we pay the water bill for that particular unit?
That's considered a residential dwelling. So it would be, yes,
Okay.
because you're gonna flip and rent that out to an individual. You're only paying for that 1 or 2 months, it's not a
Right.
long-term thing.
Okay, thank you.
But so let's just say that, Mr. Landlord switches, he would have to specifically say, I don't want that for whatever those months are to not get the protection, right?
Yes. They would sign a waiver.
Cause you're enrolled in that unless you say you're not. That's, so if, John, you came in and you hooked your house up and you wanted to, you wanted to add service, you would be enrolled in that unless you specifically said, I do not want that. So again, 85% of our residential folks have this protection. Okay.
so we don't know what the results are. My staff that works the front are not really fond of us doing this, but we have done what we've been asked, and I don't know what you want to say.
What percentage of the water line protection do we think we have? I know you told me I've got somewhere in my notes, like below 15%, is what I thought. So that could go up, and leak protection could go down. Despite the fact that we might have some negative unintended consequences, this is, in my opinion, a freedom of choice that our citizens should be allowed to decide for themselves. This is already on our water bill, so My opinion is, I hope there's not negative unintended consequences, but I think there's some good could come out of this, making it aware that there's water line protection. It could really help some people out. It could save people down the road, so my opinion on sending this out has not changed. I get it, I am concerned.
So, I guess we need a motion. If, do you wanna put that in the motion, John?
Do we need to motion to add this to the agenda first?
Okay.
I would like to make a motion to add to tonight's agenda, to send out this letter of, information about water line protection to citizens.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any more discussion? Alright, motion passed.
I do have a question. Do we still have meter readers? Do they still come by the meters and read them, or how do they read them now?
They're read on a tablet, they just drive by.
It's electronic. They have antennas on the meters as they drive by, so.
On the ground? Really?
Right there.
Woo,
And anything to add?
No.
You're the man.
No, you pretty much summed it up. We just drive by with a little tablet and it reads it.
Okay.
It's a lot better than raising all those lids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they are spot checked as well, just to make sure that the electronic reading is the actual reading on the meter. So there's no room for error there.
And I've also had a lot of people ask me, what, did everybody's water bill go up this month? Did this, the bills we just got? I'm just wondering.
From the 2% increase from
Oh, no,
last week?
just the
We
bills-
hadn't made
just
that
the-
increase.
Just the bills that we got. There was some people asked if we already, it went into effect, and I said, no, it hasn't gone into effect, so I didn't know if everybody else's. A lot of people said their water bill went up, so I didn't know what that was.
The overall total bill went down from last month.
It did?
The overall total together of every customer went down probably 10,000 from last month.
So, the bill that we just have, was that for May and June, May to June, or
Only
June?
for June.
For June, because it's 2 months behind.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I told him. I said, just remember what you were doing in June for this bill to be up. You might have been watering, pressure spraying. Gotcha. Thank you.
So, we've added that to agenda. Do we wanna visit that now? I mean, while we're on it, let's don't, here, let's get it.
Don't need to make a motion, move it up, just go, okay.
I mean, well, if you wanna make the motion to send it out.
I would like to make a motion to send this, brochure, this information on the water line protection. Make a motion to send that to the citizens.
Looks good.
John has made the motion, Sam Graves seconded. Do we need a roll call? Do we are spending, right?
I don't know that it's money equivalent to.
Alright, so,
You just
any, all in favor? Any opposed? So we'll send her out.
Girls did good on the drive. They really did that.
Looks good.
I guess as soon as possible, John, is that, I mean,
We'll have it out next week.
okay. Next week?
Yes, sir, thank you.
Alright, so, so we got this second reading, and again, this is moving the pump from, the last budget to this budget, cause we ain't got it yet. So I need a motion in a second, I guess, to Sam Gray,
I'll second.
Sam Petty. Any discussion? All in favor? All roll call.
Councilman Gray. Councilwoman Green.
Yes.
Councilwoman Greer.
Yes.
Councilman Ledford.
Yes.
Councilman Petty.
Yes.
Alright, motion. Alright, new business, we got elected vice mayor, so let's just jump right on into it. Any nominations?
I'd like to nominate, Sam Gray.
I nominate Sam Petey.
Anybody else? Alright, we got a nomination for Sam Gray, we got a nomination for Sam Petty. So I guess what do we do here? We just, Andre, do we?
It's gotta be by a majority, so you can go around and ask everyone to get it up for, or you can do one of them.
Okay, so we also ask Sam Gray and Sam Petty? They get to vote on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sam Gray, Sam Petty. Sam Gray, who do you vote for?
Wait.
John Leffler, who do you vote for?
I like both, Sam Gray.
Okay.
They both be good.
Sissy,
Petey.
Sam Petty,
Sam Gray?
Gail? So it's 3 to Sam Gray and 2 to Sam Petty. So Sam Gray, you are our vice mayor.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Me come to you. Raise your right hand. I, Sam Gray, do solemnly swear that I will honestly and faithfully. Do solemnly swear that I will honestly and faithfully, without fear, favor, or affection, execute the duties of Vice Mayor of the town of Carthage, Tennessee, to which I have been duly appointed. I further swear that I will support the ordinance and charter of the town of Carthage, the Constitution of Tennessee, and the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. Yes, sir. All right. So can we get a list of folks that have sent a letter? Oh. All right, so we have Justin Malden, who has sent in a letter. We have Michael Woody Woodard. We have Francis McDonald. We have Stephanie Winfrey. Thank y'all for your interest in submitting a letter. So I'm gonna open up the floor to nominations for our vacancy.
Nominate Francis McDonald.
Got a nomination for Francis McDonald.
I second that.
I nominate.
You don't have to second it.
I nominate Justin Malton.
Cece nominates Justin Malden.
I'll second that.
Oh,
That's right, that's right.
You can if you want to.
I did it anyway. It's always strange.
Not gonna undo it.
Any other nominations? All right, so can I just do like I did Vice Mayor?
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Sam Gray,
Francis.
John Leffledge,
Francis McDonald.
Sissy,
Justin Marvin,
Sam Petty,
Justin Malden.
Gail Justin. So 3 Justin, 2 Francis. Justin, congratulations.
It's a tough call, though.
I, Justin Malden,
I, Justin Malden,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will honestly and faithfully,
that I will honestly and faithfully,
without fear,
without fear,
favor,
favor,
or affection,
or affection,
execute the duties of office
execute the duties of office
as an alderman, alderwoman, alderman,
and alderman
of the town of Carthage,
of the town of Carthage,
Tennessee,
Tennessee,
to which I have been duly appointed.
which I have been duly appointed.
I further swear
I further swear
that I will support the ordinances
that I will support the ordinances
and charter
and charter
of the town of Carthage,
of the town of Carthage,
the Constitution of Tennessee,
the Constitution of Tennessee,
and the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you, sir. And we do want to thank all y'all for your interest.
And remember, there's election coming up too. Well, it'll be 16 months or something.
All right, so, we need to get approval to add, Sam to our bank accounts. So
I make the motion.
Sam Petty makes a motion. Second, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. So we've got to add, Casey Elrod, right?
I thought you were.
Oh, yeah, I am. So do I need a motion to table that?
Or you can just table it for that.
I had a couple that I contacted about, well, I had one, and he declined. And I have an interested party, and before I, brought that person to you guys, I wanted to call them. So can we, is it okay to table that, number?
What is it we're seeking?
We gotta add somebody to planning, Sam,
Oh,
to
okay.
plan. Casey Elrod moved out of town,
Oh, okay.
so we gotta replace him. I would like to get maybe a motion to table that.
Motion to table, I'm for it.
I'll second.
Any discussion on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. So we've got a new hire for Public Works. Roger has a recommendation, I think. Roger, can you tell us a little about him?
Yes, we had 4 applications, all 4 people were interviewed. This applicant that I've picked has been working with us part-time for 3 months. He's good on equipment, he's here every day, he's a great guy, he gets along with everybody, and that's who we went with.
And that would be, is it this Jordan Douglas O'Neill?
Yes.
Okay. You got his specs there, so anybody got any questions for Roger on that? So, can I get a motion that we approve that hire?
Make a motion.
Sam, Gail makes the second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank y'all.
Approval of resolution to apply for PE Partners grant.
Public Entity Partners, our insurance company, offers different kinds of grants, public safety. This one is, I think, $8,100 possible. So, we like.
Per year.
Not per year, per 1 year.
Okay.
We make an application and they let us know.
It's a
We-
safety grant.
Hmm?
Safety grant.
Safety grant. So, it doesn't hurt us to apply, but we have to have council approval. It costs us something to apply.
Can I get a motion on that?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Alright, so approval of selling of surplus police car, so it's a 15 Dodge Charger.
I'll make a motion, we do it.
Any discussion on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Alright, so this might need some, I can't keep up who got new vehicles, who didn't, but somebody got a new vehicle and they're gonna pass theirs down to this department, and this department's gonna move that. What I do like about them is they share stuff, and if one of them gets a new vehicle and they got an old one, you know, and they're not like, you can't have my toys. You can't have. So they share. So I need to get I guess number 8, approval to move public works vehicle. It's a 19 Chevy to water and sewer department.
Mayor,
That's why we have to do
can I make a motion to group 8 and 9 together? since there's a
Absolutely.
Motion to group items 8 and 9 together and approve.
Any discussion on it? Motion carries. So we're gonna group 8 and 9, so can I get a motion to,
Oh, he said to approve it.
okay, and approve it, okay.
Yes.
So we got a motion to group and approve, Sam seconds it. Any, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Alright, so last month, if you remember, we talked about the 2% rate increase, and I think we agreed that was what needed to happen. So we've got a first reading of the water rate increase by 2%. Can I get a motion?
I don't think we got a choice, so I'd say I'll make the motion.
No, Sam Katie makes a motion. Can I get a second? Gail seconds. Any discussion? Okay, roll call.
Councilman Gray?
Yes.
Councilwoman Green?
Yes.
Councilwoman Gray? Yes. Councilman Lethbridge?
Yes.
Councilman Petty?
Yes.
Councilman Bowman?
Yes.
So I think, based on what I understand, the state has implemented that we increase the court fees, but we also have to approve. So first reading of ordinance, there's CO, there's a number. Ordinance regarding state implemented fees on court costs.
Motion to approve.
Can I get a second? Sam Katie, second. Any discussion?
How much is it gonna be?
And that's strictly.
I'll pay yours if you have.
And that is strictly to offset the additional costs that the state is charging. It's no more money to the city.
All right, can I get, all in favor? Oh, roll call.
Councilman Gray?
Yes.
Councilwoman Green?
Yes.
Councilwoman Gray? Yes. Councilman Lethbridge?
Yes.
Councilman Petty?
Yes.
Councilman Bowman?
Yes.
Okay, we kind of set a number last meeting to increase the cemetery plot amount from 300 to 800. So this is the first reading of this ordinance regarding cemetery deed. Price increase from 300 to 800. So can I get a motion? Gail makes that. Second?
Second.
John seconds that. All of roll call.
Councilman Gray?
Yes.
Councilwoman Green?
Yes.
Councilwoman Gray?
Yes.
Councilman Lethbridge?
Yes.
Councilman Petty?
Yes.
Councilman Bowman?
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, number 13, fireworks ordinance. We got the handout. Kind of had a little discussion about that. I'm gonna turn that over to you, John, again. If you
Okay, yes, sir. Okay, so, were you at our last meeting discussing? Okay, great. I've got, try to make it easy for everyone at that time. I'm sorry, Justin, I've got some extras on there. just a one pager. So this is just my initial idea that I put some thought into today, and I want y'all to look over it, see what you think. So, does everyone remember or have the original fireworks ordinance?
It was,
I've got some copy there. I got like.
just give us a quick brief.
Quick brief, update to ordinance number 440, section 1 and 2, the regulations for discharge of fireworks within Carthage town limits and sale of fireworks within city limits. The sale part is new, but it's a simple oversight from last time. First off, the big one, section 2, parts 2 and 3. Discharge of fireworks to be permitted for a total of a 9-day span. On the 4th of July, fireworks permitted for discharge until 10 p.m., which is the same as we have. 8 days prior to the 4th of July, fireworks are permitted for discharge until 9 p.m. No permitted discharge of fireworks after the 4th of July. Special provision for drought and other safety to be implemented, announced, and enforced by the mayor's office solely due to a written recommendation for fire EMS. The other part is from section 1, part 3, which I felt was a bit odd. It states, the ordinance we have now states, sale for fireworks within Carthage town limits shall be for only 2 holidays per year. I'm not trying to change that. Independence Day and New Year's Eve, unless otherwise directed by the mayor. I just want to change that language from otherwise directed by the mayor to otherwise directed by the city council, not mayor. So this is just my original idea. I haven't got any feedback on this, so I'd like to hear what y'all think, what your people are saying. Yes, sir.
The only part is no permitted discharge of fireworks after the 4th of July. I think we need to extend that by maybe about 3 or 4 days, because sometimes 4th comes on a Friday, maybe 4 more days. I hate this a lot of things, but I really don't.
Would you want that time to be 9 p.m., 10 p.m.? I've got my idea is 9 p.m. not on the 4th, so the days before the 4th, 9 p.m., that's an hour earlier. On the 4th, 10 p.m. What do you think for your idea of the 4 days after 9 p.m. or 10? Or 8 or whatever?
I believe we're going to leave it at 10.
Okay, so, okay. Well, what I did was I changed it to 9 p.m. for non-4th of July, and then 4th of July, 10. So it's currently 10 p.m. for 4th of July only, I believe. So do you want me to change all of it to 10?
That goes back to the fact that if 4th of July is on a Friday, a lot of people still celebrate on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. So 10 p.m. for the 4 days afterwards. Do you like 9 p.m. for the days prior to the 4th of July, or do you want that time changed also?
Anybody got any thoughts on that?
Some of it could be there.
I was fixing to say, the people that I've talked to wants it left like it is. But they're mostly the elderly that I've talked to, or have talked to.
If they're all right with it, you're saying they're all right with it leaving it?
They would rather it stay the same way as it is.
Not this new,
Not
is what
the new,
she's saying.
not the new one. the old one.
No ordinance change at all, or that section is what her people were saying.
My question would be, how many more people are actually going to fireworks if we extend it anyway? I don't think it's gonna be a ton of people.
I would think it's the same. There's a lot of people just violate it. We both, we live in neighborhoods. We hear what's up. Well, I think it's a little odd that we let people, and I don't want to change how the sale of fireworks, because that's revenue. But we let the firework tents in the city limits sell for 2 weeks prior to the 4th. So it's like, we really stuck to the law. What are we doing? Are we stockpiling fireworks for 2 weeks and saving it for like 1 day? So that kind of seems odd to me that we can sell it for 2 weeks prior, but not actually use them till
Think
right
about it,
there.
some people may have to wait till they get paid to buy it, you know, and.
I wanna leave it the same, but I just thought that was a contradictory kind of thing there, but.
So if we add, based on this, if we add 4 days after the 4th, do we need to make that 9-day span a 13-day span?
Well, I would guess so. I think I've worded it 9 days span prior, but, so the total part would be 13, unless y'all want to take away the 9 days prior. Do we wanna subtract 4 from 9 and make it 5 days prior, 4 days, 3 days? I mean, we're at 13, I don't know.
Or you could just leave, I mean, that 9 days could stay 9 days and,
Put on there
but
nine.
you don't, I guess you would, if, you need to have it somehow, I think, John, to figure out which
Put nine,
are those 9 days? Is it 5 before and 4 after?
put 9 days prior and 4 days after.
I'm good with that. I like to, this is a personal thing that I like to, shoot little smalls, like plenty of time before with my little kids, you know? Not that we're trying to do a bunch of mortars and light the neighborhood up, but just it's gonna make some noise and we do it, you know? That's just a me thing. I haven't heard from a single other citizen. So that, the 9 days prior to me would make me think.
And if we leave it the same, they're still gonna shoot, and if they're bothering their neighbor, they're gonna call the city hall, and the police will go out and either tell them to stop or cite them. So,
So here's an idea. I would like, John, for you to fix this like you want it, and then just an idea, maybe we table it so we can talk to our folks in town.
Yeah.
So let's fix it. Let's fix it like, so the changes, we need to make that 9 a 13, or would it really be?
Really, that'd be all right.
So the verbiage, if we let the verbiage the same, discharge of fireworks permitted for a total of 13 instead of 9.
Okay.
I think that's,
But the thing about that is, do the people get to pick and choose what 13 days?
I can change the verbiage if it needs to be, but.
I really
no,
think it needs to say 9 days prior and 4 days.
4 days after. Yeah, sure.
I think that clarifies it a little bit.
Yeah.
That would actually, help me if I'm wrong, that would be a 14-day span.
Oh, 14 days span total.
Count the
Not,
fourth,
yeah,
yeah.
count the 4th. Okay.
What about Christmas, it changes?
Didn't bring that up.
Big fireworks.
We still can't shoot on Christmas, it's New Year's
New
Eve.
Year's Eve.
But if you wanna talk
No,
about
I
Christmas,
don't.
we can talk about Christmas.
I mean, I don't mean to put words in your mouth, but how does that sound? Y'all wanna talk to your people? You wanna vote on it tonight? You wanna?
I'm just gonna say this, and it has nothing to do with the 4th of July. Why do we limit it to 10 o'clock on New Year's Eve and everybody wants to shoot at midnight? I know that's awful late, but
they're gonna
listen,
change your car.
Well, we've got time to change this.
yeah, that's my only thing. I know the people,
Good point.
you know.
Okay,
citizens
well-
may not like it. Most of
Let's
it-
make this like we want it so we can just
Yeah.
vote on it possibly one time.
Because if you look at other cities' ordinances, because that's what I was pulling up, it's 1 o'clock. On that one day, just for New Year's Eve, specifically.
So, you want me to work on this and amend it? I think that's a good idea, just amend this to New
Now,
Year's
I may
Eve.
get people who think that's crazy, to come back and change my mind, but.
I'm gonna listen to what the people tell me, of course.
Probably get more
Are
the
you
other way
wanting
around.
to hold this then until next month?
It's not time sensitive,
Right.
so, but I wanna drag this out every meeting. If we table this, can we put it under unfinished business for next month?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, any other input from the council before I kind of clean this up a bit and add New Year's Eve extended to 12 p.m.?
Well, do you just want 12?
You need to extend it past 12.
12:30 at
They're gonna
least,
shoot
I
it.
think, if you're gonna do
12.
They're gonna shoot it at that point.
Okay.
Oh, hey, we also too, we need to add an exception for the high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cause they've always been allowed to do it, but if we're gonna change this, go ahead and put that in there for them.
Yeah.
Cause they, so.
I think Gordonsville was watching their meeting, they're doing something like that.
Okay, so. You tell me, John, what you wanna table this?
Mm-hmm.
And-
If anybody's,
I think that's best.
any other input?
This was nothing that we had to, we're not in a rush
Right.
thing, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what we don't want dragged out.
Do we have to do a motion? Alright, so we're gonna
I'm good
table
with
it.
table.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna, we've got some upcoming grants and opportunities and Scott, we're gonna visit on that.
May I just speak to both issues?
Oh, yeah. So we're talking
Take one
14 and
pass.
15 here.
Take one pass it down. So, Councilman asked, that we do a couple of things and give kind of a report on what state revolving fund and grant opportunities. So I've just kind of summarized where we're at. We're already participating in the state water infrastructure grant. Item A there, that's funding our self-installed water lines. We are already participating in the lead service line inventory grant. We're gonna use the remaining funds for that, to do engineering plans for the next phase of line installation after Hillcrest. We are already going to use $2.7 million in the state development fund loan. There will be a loan forgiveness percentage there, about 20%. The rest of it will be borrowed money. We have already coordinated the 25 Disaster Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. We have been selected. We already got the letter on $5 million drinking line project, tentatively begin in 2025. We've submitted the planned lines to the Corps. Unique about that act is, or that particular program is, the Corps does all the engineering, they do all of it. All we do is write checks.
And can I add, like these other ones, I wasn't as much involved in, but I wanna thank Derek, Scott, whomever, I don't wanna leave anybody out, but there was a ton of work to get to this point. And this is big in my opinion, like Derek said, water lines and roads are some of my biggest things, so, again, we thank y'all. Sorry.
And then, the bank stabilization project, we've already invested $124,000 in it. And, you've got their statement, it looks like by late this summer, they'll be in their final design reviews, contracting early this fall, on that. But I will tell you, everything's tentative, we work on their timeframes, okay? So my recommendation, I'm gonna read it for the public. We have our plate full now. Our recommendation is to complete the existing projects to around 75%, and then ascertain our financial situation and the extent of new projects for which we can invest with grants, SRF loans, etc. We are always alert to new opportunities, but must exercise judgment and wisdom before applying, as cash flow matching and debt load must be carefully planned. Applying for monies we can't use is wasteful of our time, TDEC resources, and harms our sister governmental units that are in a position to use them. So bottom line of it is, we're making use of everything we can make use of. We're always alert to it, but we can't just ask for $100 million. can't just throw it up against the wall and see what sticks. We gotta be able to pull our part, no process.
Well, and again, there's very few 100%, or maybe almost none. So even though we like to get some cost share money, we still have monies that we're gonna have to come to the table with. So we have to be cautious in that area to some extent. And some of these, like that bank stabilization's close to $1 million that we're gonna have to come up with. 900 or something.
720 something.
Yeah. Same way with, I don't remember exactly, but the
loan, 2.7 million, our share is 1.4 million.
yeah. So, I mean, we do want to apply for
20% of 2.7, 270,
well, I was thinking about this,
440,000. Stand corrected.
I'm thinking about D here, the 5 million, that's 80-20, right?
That's 80-20.
Yeah, so 20% of 5 million is, yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
We get all we can handle right now. We're doing everything we can. You folks also should be paying attention to see what's out there. So if you see something, just ask the question. We'll look into it and see if we can. This will be a moving target all along. Okay, there was a question about proposed legislative initiative. Not my place to tell you what to submit for legislation. I'll just tell you where we're at with it so you can make an informed decision. We already have a procedure in place for requesting approval from the comptroller for movement of funds between general funds to enterprise funds, our general fund, the water sewer fund. We researched this back in 2024. I think, John, as a citizen, you'd asked me to look at that, and we did that, responded back in July 2024 or August. But the comptroller says this transfer, transfer from general fund to water and sewer fund would be a single, non-recurring transfer, a single transfer of X dollars. Any additional transfers would be considered a separate transaction and would need some consideration. Our opinion is that legislative action isn't required for consideration of transfer between funds. We know what's needed by the comptroller to make a transfer request to the comptroller. Transfers are considered capital contributions, not operating revenue for the enterprise fund. Transfers may increase a enterprise fund's net position, but it does not affect whether the enterprise fund is operating at profit or loss. Council should request this option as a last resort, not as a measure to avoid rates. I would also cite, I think if you've done your utility training, you've probably got a copy of the Tennessee Board of Utility Regulations proposals. But if you look at page 7, you'll find that utility system's annual budget should do 3 things: result in a statutory increase in net position. You gotta have a profit to do that. Pay all debt service as is due. Generate sufficient revenue to sustain both an unrestricted and a total positive net position. And it has a special paragraph about internal transfers and corrective action plans. The utility system cannot rely upon subsidies from the general government to help pay for costs and expenses of the utility system. So what's behind all that is Governmental Accounting Standards Board, Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, Financial Accounting Board. It's all accounting law based to make sure that utilities operate at a profit just like a business. That's what it's all about. So when we do that, if we do that, just make sure you really, really, really need to do it. And don't forget, if you do something like that, it's also going to affect this project, capital project for police administration.
Scott, my idea, this is good, this is what I needed to know, to see about this and learn some more about it, is to ask the Tennessee government if it would be okay not necessarily for us, but for all municipalities to move a certain percentage from their general fund, for example, 5%. That would not constitute what we already have in place for a one-time transfer. You know, looking pressed, but it was just an idea that, you know, I don't know if that could be something to be done, or if, you know, if I need the board to support this, if not, but just trying to get some information on it. You know, we get an email about some potential law changes, and, you know, that's just why I've asked for it to be on the agenda to see. I'm always looking at ways to add to our water and sewer fund without just constantly raising our water rates. So, you know, I'm somewhat satisfied with not pursuing this, but, I mean, how hard is it? It might be impossible. It might violate the accounting law that they operate off of and oversee us at the state level. But if you have a healthy general fund, or other cities, and they just want to move a percentage to water and sewer, we can't do that now. I'm thinking they should be able to.
Well, you can move, you can do a one-time transfer if it becomes necessary, so.
I'm not.
But it seems very much like a Band-Aid.
Yes.
Well, see,
Well,
that's what I was gonna say. To me, if you go that route, you're fixing the symptom and not fixing the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, what are you gonna do next year? You gonna do it again? Not to discount your,
Yeah, yeah, other than the one-time transfer, I'm talking about a possible law change that would need to be budgeted.
I mean, robbing Peter to pay Paul, within that.
Well, it's not a business, it's a government, and we're suffering greatly, and I know a lot of cities are too, on this water sewer problem. They're having to replace all their water sewer lines, and their customers are used to low rates, and, you know, you raise it a little bit, you hurt a lot of people, so that's just, it's an idea. I just want to talk about it with y'all. I would need a lot of support to keep going with this, so I don't think it's there, so. thank you for the
very,
information.
very, I mean, very thought-provoking. What kind of my thought process now, and I don't take any rate increase lightly.
Right.
By any means. But, and I know this gets thrown out, but everything is increased. I'm sure chlorine is increased, or whatever y'all put in the water. Obviously, labor cost, insurance cost. So,
We just did a 2% rate increase, but inflation hasn't been below 2% in 5 years. So it's hard to keep up with. We're not even increasing at the rate. The last CPI was 2.7%.
so what I'm saying is, it's again, not taking it lightly, but it's easy to explain a 2% rate increase right now. Now, it may not be easy to somebody that's struggling to pay it by any means, I get it, but, you know, we gotta keep up to some extent, so. I mean, do we want to, is that, we good with that? Thank you. Scott's got something?
I don't think it would hurt a thing if you wanted to draft some legislation. I'll help you put the technical terminology together, but it would have to be approved by the whole council and signed off by the mayor. Just get into that process, whether to go anywhere or not, I doubt it. But what does it hurt to try? But we need to make it professionally as much as possible that it be, but I don't think it's going to pass up that way.
Sure, it may
But
not.
I could be wrong.
To do this, there's some, I don't, kinda doubt we could do anything. The deadline is August 15th. We would need 3 eligible local officials, or 50% of eligible local officials, which is, whichever is less. So we would need 50% of eligible local officials. We would need, let's see, eligible local official, a duty elected member of the governing body or city manager. So timeline is really fast, and I would need a bunch of y'all to want to do the same thing, so. can maybe wait till next year.
I'd rather wait till next year.
Okay.
Take our time, do it right.
Be pretty tough. I don't know how to write legislation, so, yeah, I'm good.
Thank you. See it. Got him,
Motion to
Sam
adjourn.
Petty.
Second.
It was fun.
Okay, guys,
Let's play ball.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Justin, don't leave.